Alrighty folks, today we are going to replace our brake pads for the CB190X Fighthawk. First off, need to know which is the rear brake, which is the front brake. This is how the rear brake pad looks like. That's the part number, I think. You only need simple tools like a set of Allen key and maybe a screwdriver. Okay, as you take out this dust cover, which will reveal an Allen bolt. From there, all you have to do is unscrew it and pull it out. This is the thing that holds the brake pad in place, and it can slide in and out as the brake pad wear off. At this stage, you want to push back the brake piston. Okay, just force it out slowly, and the brake piston will be pushed back. It's not recommended to do it this way lah, because you will scratch your brake disc. I do it because my brake disc is already starting to cave in, so I don't mind. Okay, then you can just pull it out like that. See how much I use my brake pad. I changed this brake pad right before I went to Thailand, and since I changed the brake pad, I think it only did maybe 5,000 kilometers. So this brake caliper design is allowed to move. I think they call it floating caliper or something like. So the position of the caliper will adjust according to which side of the brake pad is more worn off. Okay, so you push it to the max over here. Put this side on first, just slide it in, it will stay there, no problem. Put it in halfway, put in the other side. All you have to do is screw it in, and tighten this bolt, and that's it, you are done. Oh yes, after you replace the brake pad, make sure you pump your brake until it's stiff and as good as new. Let's move on to the front. Alright, we are now at the front brake of the CB190X Fighthawk, and this is how the brake pad looks like. What are the tools required? Flat tip screwdriver to remove this screw here. It's actually just a cap. Again, Allen key 5mm. You can get a wrench, T-bar or ratchet with it. Where is that thing? Yeah, there. 12mm socket. First up, remove the cap. Okay. This cap will reveal Allen bolt, just like the rear brake, no difference. Release another one. and break the top of the bolt. Just leave it like that for now, and okay, push back the brake piston. Okay. Whichever method that is easier for you to do lah. Don't have to follow my way. Okay, see, now it's loose. Okay, and it's supposed to slide out just like that. Okay. Why do I need to push back the piston? Because as the brake pad thins out, the piston will remain out like this. This is the one I push in, this is the one I did not push in. Okay. So what happened is, it's like a memory foam. It will return to the point where it's suitable for the brake pad thickness, so that you won't have too much gap between your brake pad and your disc. At the same time, it's not rubbing against your disc, so it's like on standby, very close to the disc, to have some precision. But when you compare it to a new brake pad, it is much thicker. So the logic is, if you leave the piston like that, you put in the new brake pad just like that, you try to slot in, you won't be able to slot in because the gap will be too small. So what you have to do is push the piston back in. So now I have more space for my disc brake, and I can fully release the brake pads now. Okay, from here you can see that the brake pad is not symmetrical or identical. There's a difference in both of them. So you need to remember which shape belongs to which side of the caliper. Okay? And what you see here is so the one with the hook is on the inside of the wheel. See, it's on the inside. The one without the hook is on the outside. Actually, this is not so bad. The thickness is still good, can be used. Yeah, I already bought new ones, so might as well just replace it, right? Just to make sure it stays in place, thread in the screw, thread in this bolt first. There, see the screws here and here. Alright, now you put in the other side. You see this thing? Okay, this loop, this semicircle here hooks onto this and then goes down here, and from there you thread in the screw. Okay, you don't have to tighten it yet, just screw it in, make sure it stays in place, it doesn't pop out or anything like that. Okay, now you spread out these brake pads. You see the gap in between is big enough for you to just ta-da! Simple. Screw it in a bit. And the second bolt, switch to tighten. And then fully tighten the mounting bolts first. Okay. And then you tighten the two Allen bolts. And you screw back this dust cover or studs, whatever. Okay, and we are done. After all that, see, it was sinking all the way, so you have to pump. Now it's tight. There's pressure because the brake pads are already touching the disc, and that's it. Took me about, including filming the whole thing, 20 minutes. Simple. So to all the Fighthawk riders out there, you can do it yourself.